Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something a little bit different. I've got an Allpowers power station and solar panel to review. These things come in really handy if you're in the backcountry and you want to recharge your e-bike. That will be the main focus of what I'm going to be doing with it. They're also really nice for just running miscellaneous camping equipment. These are great because they're totally silent. You're not running a noisy generator. You don't have to haul stinky fuel with you. So stick around. Let's get this thing out of the box, see what we got, and we'll give it a try out in the field. The big box here is the R1500 power station. We'll open this first. What I did read about this was that it has 1152 watt hour capacity. It is an 1800 watt pure sine wave inverter. And let's see, the battery is supposed to last over 2,000 charging cycles, so it should have a good long life. And this unit is expandable with what they're calling the B1000 expansion battery. Before you purchase this thinking you were going to get the expansion battery with it, confirm that that's actually available, because I've seen on a number of chats that they bought this unit but then weren't able to get the expansion battery. So if that matters to you, just confirm that you can actually get it. So this is looking pretty nice. This is a bag that I'm sure has some of our cords. That's just the AC cord for charging, and this looks like the warranty pouch here. It is, and that looks, you know, it's nicely done, good quality. So that's a good first impression when opening things up. It's packed in this foam, which seems to have done a pretty good job. Let's see what this thing looks like when it comes out. I'll set it over here on my bench. So in this area here, these are all outputs. So you've got DC out, so you can run anything 12 volt that you have. A lot of RV fridges, a lot of the portable coolers and all that run on 12 volt power. You've got 4 of these outlets here that are standard outlet. You've got USBs. You've got this little door that pops up, and you've got 3 ways to actually charge the unit. You've got a AC power cord, which was in that bag. You've got a DC in, which you can charge off of your car, that kind of thing, and this is for your solar panel. This side doesn't have anything other than the specs on the unit itself, and then down at this end, expand battery ports. So these are the 2 ports where you can theoretically plug in the other batteries to make this a larger unit. The R1500 weighs in at 37.7 pounds. You've got your wireless charging, so you can set your phone up on top here and charge, that kind of thing. So all in all, looks like it's a pretty nicely laid out unit here. Let's see how it comes to us power wise. So it's got a nice display. It's at 74% of the battery right now, and that's about where they like to ship them, sort of in that 75% range. They never ship in any of these big batteries with full charge. So we will plug this in while we get out the solar panels, and we'll get this thing up to 100%, and then we'll do some testing with it. Allpowers sells a variety of solar panels. You can look on their website and pick out the one you want, different wattages and all. What they sent me here is the SP033, which is a 200 watt solar panel, and I believe it's a 4 section as well. So it's a good size panel, and we'll see how many watts we can get out of it. So nice looking package here. This looks great. See how these open. Okay, so you press the metal, this all folds up and they fold out. So looks real nice. Let's look on the other side. We'll take a look and see what's in the pouch on the side of the solar panels here. Should be all of our cables, and yeah, that's what it is. So we've got what we need to hook to the main unit, some other adapters, and all. So pretty much the standard stuff that comes with these solar panels. But it looks like it's there. The only thing I don't see is I don't see a DC in cable. I've had this unit plugged into my AC power for exactly 10 minutes now, and we're already up 13%. So an incredibly fast charge from home power. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it from the AC now, and we're going to set this out in the sun and see how the solar panel does with it. The solar panel itself is 6.5 feet long and 2 feet tall. So a nice big panel. Let's see what we're reading here. There's a lot of glare out here. So we're at 88% on the battery, and we're reading 131 watt input right now in full sun. So that's about right. I could probably get a little more out of that by adjusting the angle a bit more, but that's just a quick setup. We're putting in 131, now we're at 129 watt input. So 88%. I'll go ahead and keep an eye on this and let you know how long it takes to get to 100% using just the solar panel. I came out and adjusted the panels once because the wattage was dropping a little. It's late in the day, it's 4 p.m. or 10 minutes after, so I'm not getting a whole lot of intense sunlight right now. Obviously this would charge quicker midday than it does now, but we're at 410, we're at 99%, you can see that, and we're at 1 hour and 13 minutes. So we're just about to go to 100%. We'll call it 1 hour and 15 minutes to get that last 12%. So not bad at all for a late day charge with not the strongest sunlight. We were averaging between 130 and 138 watts on the solar panel. And it has stood up really well. We've got a really windy day, and it's really been blowing around here, and the solar panels haven't blown over, which is great. The little supporting arms on the back seem to work real well. We're back in the shop. We're at 100% from the solar charge. I'm recharging my GoPro batteries here. We've got the solar panel all folded up and ready to go for tomorrow. We're going to head out in the morning and see how this unit does at recharging some e-bikes. Okay, so we're going to take the power station out for a test today. I've got my e-bike loaded up in the car. It is at about 75% charge right now, so I'm actually going to plug it in and charge while I drive to where I'm going. How fast your e-bike charges is obviously a function of your e-bike charger and not the power station that I'm testing here. So for this particular bike, I have a 4 amp charger, and it does charge fairly quickly. In the past, I always had to sit around and wait in the morning if I'd forgotten to charge my e-bike, but now I can actually charge on the way to wherever it is that I'm going. So that's a really nice feature of having a power station like this. I'm gonna get loaded up and plug everything in, and we're gonna take off. I had my e-bike charging on my portable power station while I drove here. So let's see where we're at. We're at 99% right now. We started out at 75% when I left the house. So probably within the next 5 minutes or so, while I get my stuff together, we'll top off this battery at 100% and be ready to go. And we're back, and I'm getting a drink and a snack. I'm gonna put my feet up for a few minutes, and we've got the bike recharging. The fact that I can charge on the way to where I'm going, I can charge while I eat a lunch, and then I could even charge on the way home, is just awesome. That's great. It allows me to do a whole bunch more riding during the day. If I was just coming up and running low on battery and then having to head back. Well, I've had a little over a week to play around with the power station and use it almost every day for charging the e-bikes. The reason that I like these things so much and why I always keep one around is because these e-bike batteries, if you buy a spare for your bike, they honestly cost about the same as this unit here. And there's only one thing that these e-bike batteries are good for, and that's powering your e-bike. So you get so many more uses out of something like this. You know, if the power goes out at your house, you can keep things running, keep your refrigerator running, all that. If you're going out for weekend camping trips, these things are awesome. You can run all sorts of electronics off of them. You can charge them during the day with the solar panel. And just all in all, there's just way more functions for something like this versus another e-bike battery. So that I think is why the company Allpowers sent me this, was to just kind of make the point that for about the same amount of money here, you can get something that has so many more uses. So in that regards, I'm really liking the thing. It's worked perfectly for me, no issues at all. So Allpowers, thank you for sending me the R1500. And thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.